Hey, what's good, y'all? It's y'all boy Poppa Choppa. We are back again with another reaction. Just dropped a reaction on best plays of the week. Now we shuffling on over to this ESPN first take over here. I'm gonna start reacting to these on the regular now, probably because I pretty much check into these every day just to keep up with the football season. You know, sometimes NBA every once in a while, you know what I mean? But we are going to go ahead and react to this take on the 49ers and the Eagles. They're basically reaction on over the game. It's going to be Stephen A., Shannon Sharp, Dan Orlovsky debating over whatever they got talking on about it. I don't know what the question is because I obviously haven't watched it yet, which is why it's a reaction. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump straight into this. It's already 13 minutes, so I'm going to try not to do too much rambling. So let's go.
The Niners are the best team in football regardless of conference. Go debate in a cave with your echo. That line's actually fun. Don't care what quarterback has played the best or who's the MVP.
By the way, Molly Kiram, you're so annoying, but I would still probably smash.
Close.
That tweet's from last night? This afternoon?
Yeah.
Weird. It's been the case since September.
Oh, boy, you better.
Late to the bandwagon, but it's cool, Shannon. Dan, I'll start with you. Are you surprised?
This is a good group.
Not at all.
Right here, by the
Said
way.
it on NFL Live. I thought the game. Thank you. Said it on NFL Live. I thought the game would get out of hand.
Like that, because no, I don't feel that's a nice topic. Go ahead.
It's great.
But
It's in
go ahead.
season.
Go
Carry on.
Game would
Take
get out
Yes,
of
if-
hand. One, strength
Are
versus
you
weakness.
surprised?
San Francisco's strength, stressing teams with formations and motions and attacking middle of the field. Very much so a weakness of Philadelphia. Philadelphia's secondary has struggled all season long. The middle of the field defense struggled all season long. So strength versus weakness, number one. Number two, Philadelphia is coming off of playing 92 snaps on last Sunday's game versus Buffalo. 10 days of rest for San Francisco. And third, and probably the biggest thing, like San Francisco's most talented roster. San Francisco is the best roster and best coach team in football. Last year, the NFC title game was what it was because of the injury. That's why
I think in the beginning he said he's not surprised that the 49ers whooped up on the Eagles. Me, in my honest opinion, I am, because I was thinking that the Eagles were going to basically put on the same type of show regardless of the fact that Brock Purdy was there last, or would be there this time, just like he wasn't there last time. I just felt like the Eagles were clearly ready to be there and beat any team in the league pretty much, because you know they already beat the Cowboys. I mean, they're division rivals already. So, but the 49ers, I mean, it wasn't just too long ago when they whooped up on them. That was like, what, 9-10 months ago type shit. I mean, the team is basically the exact same. It's just now there's Brock Purdy there. But, I mean, as far as points, I thought he'd be able to put up the same amount of points. You know, he just wasn't able to this time. But this time, 49ers probably played with a lot more fire under them since they felt like they got robbed with not being able to play with a quarterback. But let's get back to
there's
the
so
video.
much bad blood between these teams because they know, Philadelphia knows that as good of a football team as they are, San Francisco's a more talented roster. And the NFC Championship wasn't one of those games where there was a real measuring stick. You know what I'm saying? So I was not surprised, given the context of how the season had been going. When San Francisco is healthy, that's the best roster and it's the best coach team in the NFL.
I was surprised that they dominated. I'm not surprised they won. Had they won by 7 to 10 points, I was like, okay, but that explains why. You know the 49ers are a very good
Shannon
team.
Sharp is
They
such a
got
great
people,
addition
they
to the
got
show,
all
by
their
the way,
guys
man.
back. But when you, this
It's
is
a shame Skip did him wrong. I'm gonna be doing undisputed reactions too.
Teams in the NFC. They've dropped 42 on them. Once on the road, once at home. So what was the excuse for Dallas? Dallas had the 7 days rest. Now, see, had the Eagles won, we wouldn't even mention they had 3 games in 13 days. They could have took 3 weeks off. They can play in January after not playing since they played yesterday. They can't beat if the 49ers played their best, if every team in the NFL played their best football, can't no one see the 49ers.
Agree.
I am shocked that they 42, 6 straight possessions, they scored touchdowns, not field goals, touchdowns. And when you put the ball in Debo's hands, he's taking 5
Yeah, bro,
routes, hitting
they
the
really
zone
did
goal
pop
post.
off.
They're blocking Jennings. They're so great run after the catch. Christian McCaffrey's running, dominating the football game, running the ball. Like you said, Kyle Shanahan does a great job with formation.
And
He
Debo.
does a great job with play calling. But Brock Purdy, Brock Purdy, right now it's a two-man race for the MVP. It's Brock Purdy and Dak Prescott. And if you put Brock Purdy because he dominated Jalen Hurts with his team did, and he played sensational head-to-head, I won't fault you. But right now it's a two-man race. Dak Prescott and Brock Purdy are your MVP front-runners.
Honestly, I do agree. I do think they're the two top front runners. I'm gonna try to make this quick. I do think they're the two top front runners right now. I was hopefully wishing it would have been Lamar Jackson, but he's playing very conservative football, which isn't bad to be honest. But I thought he was gonna pop off more like his MVP season, but it's still they're still doing good at the end of the day, so it doesn't really matter. But I do agree that Brock Purdy and Dak Prescott.
That y'all said, but it's a few things that we need to point out. Number one, as you just highlighted, it's a two-horse race in the NFC anyway with the MVP. Jalen Hurts fell off. It's about Brock Purdy and Dak Prescott. Just giving props where it's due. That's number one. Number two, this cat Steve Wilks. Defense coordinator for the San Francisco 49ers.
Shit, I'll give it to Tyreek Hill, though.
Carolina.
Dave Tepper in Carolina decided to get rid of and whatever.
Personally.
Can we take a moment to give him some love? This is a top-rated defense. You're talking about Swift, Gainwell, and Scott. They rushed for 20 yards on 9 carries yesterday. 20 yards. They had no
I think that's more of a Philly thing than a
that's been a problem all year running the football.
I understand it's been a problem all year, but we've seen Swift do some things. We've seen Gainwell do some things effectively. I said 20 yards on 9 carries. I didn't sit up there and say they weren't effective. I said they were non-existent. So you got that going on, and obviously they bum rushed and they just
They just played way more physical than them.
Straight offensive possessions.
It was like they had a chip on their shoulder.
As well. Philadelphia had an opportunity to execute in the red zone. They didn't do so. They only came away with 2 field goals, found themselves in the hole. I'm thinking walking into this situation, okay, Brock Purdy, in terms of when you're tied.
And I guarantee you, bro, the 49ers are going to see either the Eagles and the Cowboys in the playoffs, I mean. They're going to see one of these teams, and I guarantee you, the Eagles or the Cowboys, whichever team faces them, they're going to have that same type of fire, bro, which is going to make this one of the best NFC championship games this year in a long time, bro. I'm telling you, this year of the NFL has been some pretty good ass football.
When you're trailing,
rivalries are insane. The games have been good as hell.
San Francisco is clearly the best team.
I'm telling you, bro.
I don't think anybody can deny that. I don't think anybody can deny
No, I deny it. I think the Ravens are.
We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that.
Purdy's the favorite.
We can get to all of that, but in the end, here's what I walked away with as well. I'm going to say it because it needs to be said.
What you got?
The kind of beatdown that took place yesterday, one could argue it delegitimized the Philadelphia Eagles as NFC champions. Because 4 quarterbacks.
Last year.
Let me finish.
Hold on. He makes a great point. Because, bro, if Brock Purdy, he was undefeated, bro. Let's just face it. Before with all his weapons, with Debo there, Kittle there, Christian McCaffrey, everybody's there, IU. He's undefeated. He hasn't lost. Those other times he lost this season is because Debo wasn't there and Christian McCaffrey, I think, got injured some point in one of those games. So he didn't have his full roster. So, bro, as long as this team is together, especially, and then going back to that NFC championship game last year, bro, the 49ers were so demoralized. They knew they weren't going to win the game from the start. As soon as McCaffrey as soon as Purdy went down, bro, and then they brought in that one black nigga, and then whoever else was in there. I know McCaffrey actually took some snaps at quarterback. Like, bro, you know it's bad if your running back has to take snaps at the quarterback spot, bro. Like, the 49ers did not have any fair competition, to be real with you. Like, it was not fair with no quarterback. How you going to move the ball without a quarterback?
Go down 4. Have you seen that in NFL history, Dan?
No, sir.
4 quarterbacks.
I think Brock Purdy might have won.
All right. They had no quarterback behind center after from the second quarter on in an NFC championship game.
Yes, sir. What
I'm bringing up is that Debo Samuel comes on First Take during Super Bowl.
Yes.
And privately off the air, he's pretty ticked off because he's like, we should be here. Obvious emotion. I'm not revealing anything that he hasn't said to anybody else. But he said that on First Take, Super Bowl week in Arizona last year, right? Then we come in and we're looking forward to this. What are we looking forward to watching San Francisco coming into the game yesterday? They've been talking about how
Oh, shit. The GTA 6 trailer just dropped, bro. Oh, shit. Hold on. We're going to react to that right Oh fuck.
Should have been the
Oh,
ones
yeah.
that were there, not
Yes.
y'all.
Yes.
Showed up, talked
Nah.
trash.
We get the point, bro. We got to react to that right now. Yeah. PCG, we out, nigga.